nostra, quies in cilis.
Time!
Et debiti nobis debita nostra sicut. Et nos debitibus debitoribus nostris.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem. But deliver us from evil.
A tortured ghost ripped away from a false citadel. Friends and comrades alike picked one by one in rubbles rotting away. What kind of phantom will emerge when the steels of torment are kept at bay? Let me give you a glimpse of what goes inside the mind of a ghost. Of someone who uses the darkness of the night to shroud his steps. Of someone who spares the innocents as much as he can. Of someone who only takes away the life of those marked either by him or by someone else. This cursory tale starts with a grim scene. I, along with a man named Zishka and Father Godwin, are in a sort of a predicament. For after the finger of God unleashed its full wrath upon the Nebakov fortress, von Bergov's men swept us and our armies clean. The poor surviving soldiers were finished off. The noble Hans taken as a trophy to be traded for ransom. And us, the unfortunate trio, made up of a bastard, a one-eyed knight, and a drunken priest, are taken as prisoners to be tortured for answers. Now as a ghost, I know how to keep my mouth shut. Do not spill even an ounce of fact to the enemy. It does not matter what they do. It matters not how heavy is the hammer's blunt. It matters not how tight the tongue's grasp. It matters not how sharp the knife's edges are. A ghost cannot speak. A ghost cannot tell the truth nor lie. We can only scream and whimper for justice and oftentimes revenge. And so while even the best persecutor would have never made me sing, unfortunately I was accompanied by a man of the cloth. So before I was bludgeoned to death or perhaps asphyxiated by rope or by hand, the good father pleaded for my case. He told Ishvan about our spies and where to find them, the complete story for everyone to hear. But thanks to this forced slip of the tongue, this vengeful spirit will continue to wander Bohemia, a second chance to fulfill a blood oath. So when our visitors left for the night, the chance for escape came about. Fortunately, help was already on the way. Just a few minutes after Ishvan left, Catherine the spy came knocking at our door. She had killed the guard and freed us from our iron bonds. With this newfound liberty, we had but one choice. Go find the key to the secret tunnels and use it to leave the god-forsaken castle. I, as the ghost, had the task of getting back all our gear and at the same time, indulging myself with the chance of putting Ishvan into a permanent slumber. I began this conquest by borrowing some pants and shoes from the guard that Catherine killed earlier. If I was to meet my end here, better to have my dignity with me. I left the dungeons and made my way upstairs. Now since the head of the castle is out and a lot of the army perished from the previous battles, there were just a handful of guards on my way, making the stealth approach more inviting. As I opened the door to the courtyard, I spotted two guards whispering to each other. They were too occupied with their chit-chats, and so I was able to slip away unnoticed. I returned to the room I came from since there was no way to pass those guards without being seen. So I took the stairs to the next floor, in which I found myself in front of a drinking guard. Obviously someone who is taking their guard duties lightly since the boss is out. Now there are multiple ways that I could handle him. One is to simply slip past him and go about. Surely this is the way of the ghost. Second is to knock him out unconscious. Still ghost-like. I mean, he might have just fallen unconscious from the wine. And third is to slit his throat right there and then. Revenge for what they did to me in the cellar downstairs. Now as a ghost, I am only contemplating the first two choices. And when I made my move, it was to knock him out. It was the safest move, clearing the tower of a drunken guard who may accidentally spot me or my companions while we escape. I did not kill him because it was unnecessary. Why spill his blood when he is nothing but a grunt and a drunken one at that? With that choice out of the way, I crawled further into the platforms connecting the two towers of the castle. As I approached the courtyard, there I saw a scene between my target Istvan and his close companion Eric. Now some part of me almost humanized him and made me hesitate killing him for a fraction of a second. But alas, the memories of burning skallets danced brighter than this fleeting scene. I made my way carefully to the other tower, making sure patrolling guards would never see me. As I made my way up to the scribe's room, I came upon a problem. Two guards are sitting opposite each other on a table in the middle of the floor. There was no way for even a ghost to pass by unnoticed. But fortunately, as time proves time and time again, time rewards the patient. Both the guards were sleepy. One decided to stand up and make his way to the barracks, while the other was too exhausted to move and slept on the spot. And so by just standing still and letting things be, I gave myself a window, a path to move like a ghost in a tower guarded by drunken fools. Eventually I made my way up and found my target, Istvan Tot. He was fully awake, which is something I did not expect. To be honest, I was looking forward to slitting his throat while he was asleep, ensuring that he leaves this world without knowing how or who made the last stroke. But unfortunately fate had other plans, and so here we are face to face yet again. Istvan, as he always has been, was smug and confident. He believes himself in control of the situation. He believes he will get out of the room alive. Unbeknownst to him, he was looking at a ghost. A relentless force focused only on one thing.
In the end, you'll see I was right. The strong and dark. Fucks the bitches.